Hello students, today we will learn next practical in paper first, op amp as buffer. Op amp as buffer. So buffer is also called as voltage follower or emitter follower. The voltage follower or emitter follower, this buffer has very high input impedance and it is used for to avoid overloading. Buffer circuits are used. Okay. uh, so in this practical we will study about voltage follower or buffer. Okay. Buffer has unity gain, or it has one gain, that is if inputs and outputs are equal, phi n is equal to phi out. Therefore the voltage gain remains 1, or VO upon VI is equal to 1, or VIN is equal to V out. Okay, the gain is unity, but this circuit has very high input impedance and it is used to avoid overloading. It avoids overloading and its gain is unity. Here IC741 is operational amplifier and it is used as buffer. Okay, it is used as buffer. Here RF is equal to 0. RF is equal to 0, and actually this is a non-inverting amplifier. Buffer is actually a non-inverting amplifier. The gain of the non-inverting amplifier is given by the equation voltage gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon RI. But here RF is 0, therefore 1 plus 0 upon RI, that is 0, that is 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So the voltage gain of buffer is 1, that is VI is equal to VO. Okay, now see the circuit diagram. Here pin number 2 and pin number 6, these are directly connected. There is no feedback resistance RF. Okay, and the input is given to non-inverting terminal, that is plus sign. Okay, that is at pin number 3 input is given, so it is a basically non-inverting amplifier, but feedback is 0, feedback resistance is 0, therefore the voltage gain is 1. Voltage gain of buffer or voltage follower is always 1, that is VIN is equal to VO. Okay, so see here in this experiment, here we are given 3 voltage dividers, voltage dividers. Here two 10 kilo ohm resistors are connected, and this is the first voltage divider. And if we apply 12 volt to this voltage divider, then by using voltage divider formula, first of all we have to calculate voltage across R2. Let this upper resistance is R1 and lower resistance is R2. Then voltage across R2 is given by the equation. See here, let R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm and R2 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. See the calculations. So use voltage divider formula to calculate voltage across R2. That is VR2 is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into V. So R2 is 10 kilo ohm, R1 is also 10 kilo ohm. So 10K divided by 10K plus 10K into applied voltage V, 12 volt. Okay, so 10K upon 20K into 12, that is 1/2 into 12, and that is equal to 6 volt. Okay, since these two resistors are equal, therefore equal voltage will drop across each resistor, that is across this 6 volt and across this 6 volt. 6 plus 6, 12 volt. Okay, so voltage across R2 is 6 volt. Okay, in this way we can also calculate for this voltage divider branch. Here also 150K, this is a voltage divider branch, and these resistors are connected in series. If we apply 12 volt to this voltage divider, then voltage across this R2 is equal to, again use this formula, VR2, that is voltage across R2, is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into V, that is 150K divided by 150K plus 150K into 12, that is 150K divided by 300K into 12. Okay, that is 1 half into 12, that is equal to 6 volt. So voltage across R2 6 volt. So write here 6 volt. Okay, first also write 6 volt, second here also write 6 volt. Then third voltage divider branch, see here voltage across here 220 kilo ohm resistors are connected in series. If we apply 12 volt to this branch voltage divider, to this voltage divider, if we apply 12 volt, then voltage across R2 is equal to 220K divided by, see here voltage across R2 is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into V, that is 220K divided by 220K plus 220K into 12, that is 220K divided by 440K into 12, that is 1 half into 12, that is equal to 6 volt. So right here calculated voltage across R2, by calculation we get 6 volt for these 3 voltage divider branches. Okay, now then we will measure this voltage across R2 by using this analog voltmeter with range 0 to 10 volt and by using digital multimeter, and then we will write here the voltage across R2 without buffer, voltmeter reading and multimeter reading. Okay, so see here first of all we apply plus 12 volt to this first voltage divider. See here I am connecting this terminal plus 12 volt terminal to this first voltage divider. Then I am connecting ground, this ground to this ground terminal. Okay, then I will first of all I will connect this analog voltmeter, positive of analog voltmeter, to across R2, means here this is R1, this is R2. Okay, and a negative of voltmeter, negative terminal of voltmeter to ground terminal. Okay, to the ground terminal. Okay, then we should get 6 volt here. Okay, 12 volt is applied, so voltage across R1 should be 6 volt and voltage across R2 should be 6 volt, but due to overloading or due to less sensitivity of this voltmeter, we cannot get 6 volt. This voltage, this voltmeter shows wrong reading because its sensitivity is very poor. Sensitivity is measured in terms of ohms per volt. So since this was analog voltmeter has poor sensitivity, this voltmeter will not show accurate reading. It will not show accurate reading, means this voltmeter will not show exactly 6 volt. See here I am switching on this circuit. See here, instead of 6 volt we get 3.6 volt. So voltmeter reading is 3.6 volt. One division is 0.2, in middle it is 3, and 0.2 3 divisions 0.6, so 3.6 volt. So right here 3 voltmeter reading 3.6 volt. Okay, so instead of 6 we are getting only 3.6. It is a wrong reading or it is not correct reading. This voltmeter shows a wrong reading. Okay, due to poor sensitivity or less sensitivity of this analog voltmeter. Okay, now instead of this analog voltmeter, here we are using digital multimeter. So by using digital multimeter. See here, this is a digital multimeter. I am switching on this multimeter and I am connecting positive of this multimeter here across R2 and negative to the ground. See here, we are getting 5.82, that is, it is near about 6 but not exactly 6, 5.82. So right here DMM reading 5.82. Okay, then connect this power supply plus 12 volt to second voltage divider here, this plus 12 volt to this voltage divider, and this wire again across R2. See here, by using DMM we are getting 5.81. So right here 5.81. Okay, then use analog voltmeter. So by using analog voltmeter, see here, by using analog voltmeter we are getting only 0.8 volt. So right here 0.8 volt instead of 6, we are getting only 0.8 volt. Okay, due to loading effect and less sensitivity of analog voltmeter. Okay, due to less sensitivity of analog voltmeter, we do not get exactly 6 volt. So this voltmeter shows wrong reading. Okay, then for third voltage divider, connect this plus 12 volt to third voltage divider and connect this wire here. Now see here, by using analog voltmeter we are getting only 0.4 volt. See, so right here voltmeter reading 0.4 volt. Then instead of analog voltmeter we are using digital multimeter. So connect positive of this voltmeter to digital multimeter, positive. Okay, and negative to this multimeter, negative. See here, this digital multimeter shows 5.79 volt. 5.79. So right here 5.79. Okay, so these readings are not accurate, but DMM has higher sensitivity than analog voltmeter. Okay, now by using buffer circuit, this buffer circuit avoids overloading. So with buffer we should get near about 6 volt. So I am connecting this buffer circuit here. See the circuit diagram of buffer. See this chart. So this is the circuit diagram of buffer. Now first of all I am switching off this circuit, and as per this circuit diagram we have to make the connections. Okay, so I am disconnecting these wires, and see here I am connecting the buffer circuit as per the circuit diagram. See the circuit diagram here. First of all we have to connect a dual power supply, 7 number pin to plus VCC. See here, this is pin number 7. We have to connect this pin number 7 to plus 12 volt, that is plus VCC. Then connect pin number 4 to minus VCC. See here, minus 12 volt. Okay, then 2 and 6 pins, short this pin number 2 and 6. See here, short pin number 2 and 6. Pin number 2 and 6 are connected together. So connect pin number 2 and pin number 6. Okay. Then connect pin number 3. Connect pin number 3 to this voltage divider, first voltage divider. So connect this pin number 3 here to first voltage divider, that is across R2, then apply plus 12 volt, to first voltage divider. See here, apply plus 12 volt to first voltage divider. Okay. Then connect digital multimeter across the output of buffer, that is positive to pin number 6. See here, this is pin number 6. Connect multimeter positive, digital multimeter positive to pin number 6. Digital, see here, this is digital multimeter. Connect this positive wire to pin number 6 and connect negative of multimeter. Connect negative of multimeter to ground, that is to this terminal. Okay, to this terminal. Okay, that is, this is the output of buffer circuit. Okay. Now with buffer, how much voltage we are getting, that is voltage across R2. We have to measure voltage across R2 with buffer. Okay. Now see here, with buffer, how much voltage we are getting by using digital multimeter. See here, by using digital multimeter, we are getting 5.81. So right here, DMM reading right here, 5.81. Now by using voltmeter, now disconnect these two wires of digital multimeter and connect it to analog voltmeter, positive to positive and negative to negative. See here, now this analog voltmeter shows accurate reading. So this voltmeter shows 6 volt. So right here 6 volt. With buffer, this analog voltmeter shows accurate reading, that is 6 volt. So theoretically we get 6 volt and practically also with the buffer we get 6 volt. Okay. Then change this voltage divider, or take another voltage divider, connect this positive wire to second voltage divider. Again change this wire or this disconnect from this and connect to second voltage divider. See here, again this voltmeter shows 6 volt. Voltmeter reading is 6 volt for second voltage divider. So right here 6 volt. Okay, voltmeter reading 6 volt. Now instead of voltmeter, we are using digital multimeter. So connect this positive to multimeter positive, and negative to multimeter negative. Okay, so here we are getting 5.8 volt. Okay, so right here 5.8 volt. Okay, with buffer we are getting with buffer, and by using digital multimeter we are getting 5.8 volt. Okay, then again change or take third voltage divider, connect plus 12 volt to this voltage divider and connect this wire to voltage across R2, that is across 220k. Okay, now with buffer and by using DMM we are getting 5.8 volt. So right here 5.8 volt. and instead of digital multimeter we are using here analog voltmeter. So by using analog voltmeter we get near about 6 volt. Okay, so right here 6 volt. So in this way this experiment can be performed. So with buffer we get accurate reading because buffer circuit avoids overloading. Buffer circuit avoids overloading. Therefore with buffer we get accurate 6 volt. So we will stop here.